Hi, everybody. This is Seham, and I'm going to be doing a webinar series on out-of-the-box listening skills. And I want to tell you like a little teeny bit about it so you can decide if it's something that you would like to join. I've been teaching listening skills for over 25 years, and my basic training is an energetic training based on polarity principles. So I'm going to introduce a little teeny taste of that here. So before we begin, you could let yourself just take a couple of breaths or come into presence. So presence is also a way, not also, but presence is a way of listening to ourselves. So part of this, my intention here is that this webinar is for people who may not have had any basic kind of listening skills, and we will be learning empathic listening. And if you've also had listening skills, then this will deepen that, and also to learn about listening from a completely different place. So we are going to begin with ourselves. And just take a few breaths and let yourself come into presence with yourself. Listen to what you notice in your body, what you feel. And give yourself that space to be with yourself, because ultimately, in order to listen to another person, we have to be able to listen to ourselves. And it's not something that in our culture we're taught to do. We're taught to immediately try to fix things and find solutions. And my experience is that actually healing comes from a very different place. Healing comes from this kind of listening. So when we're able to listen to ourselves, we also learn how to create space to hear another person. And in the out-of-the-box model I'm going to be presenting, we're going to be exploring energy. So in this energy model, there are 4 elements, and I'm not going to talk about the elements so much, but just to give you a space to just have a moment of experiencing different qualities. So there's kind of a slow, grounded quality, and there's a more flowing, bubbling kind of quality, we could say, and then there's a more forceful quality that can be loud at times, and then there's a kind of quick, very fast kind of quality. And you could just even notice in your body, now I'm getting a little bit more into that quality that I was talking about, how they feel. And I'm going to just give you an example. So let's say that you have a friend who calls you and they say, "Friend, I was just at this restaurant and I had this very upsetting thing that happened to me, and I went into the restaurant and I saw this friend of mine, and they just walked out. They didn't even see me, and I really wanted to talk to them, and I felt like completely not seen and not heard, and I'm just having a lot of things come up for me about that, and it's just really upsetting to me." So you could just take a breath and notice that, just notice whatever you notice. Is that an energy that's comfortable for you? Is that an energy that's not comfortable for you? What happens with that energy for you without judging? Just kind of be with it. And as you can make a little space for your own quality of reaction or beingness with that. So what we're going to explore is how, being with that, how do we actually create a presence with that kind of, as an example, because we're going to be working through lots of different, we're all combinations of energies, and we have times that we're different kinds of qualities of energies. So you could, let yourself, again, take a breath. And we're gonna let go of the words for a minute and just play around with like that kind of da 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 as a like a energy. And you can notice what happens with yourself. And then, like, just ask yourself, how could you resonate a little with that kind of quality of energy? So maybe is not something that you do naturally, or maybe it is. And if it's not, you could find some kind of other, like a musical accompaniment. So maybe you would be like, "Hi, friend. I really hear what you're going through, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about it and find out what's really bothering you." So, like, you don't have to be da 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 da, but you could be da 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 da. Like, find the resonance. So, this is a little taste of the kinds of things that we're going to be working with each other. This is an experiential workshop, experiential webinar, and we will be doing lots of exercises so that you can explore in yourself how to grow your capacity to be present with yourself and be present with others. So I hope you'll join us.